I try to be very quick, and I guess try to match my level to everyone else, because we like to get things done in the faster way. And so, but then if I'm in, like, let's say, if I'm doing stuff on learning stuff on my own, like let's say how to sing, you know, you can't always rush things to, even though you really want to be successful in this, or in singing or dancing, or whatever you want to do, it always takes time. And like what Chanyeong said, like Chan said, there was a saying where, how they say practice makes perfect. But then every time, I remember since like 연습생, like during my trainee days, he would be like, no, perfect practice makes perfect. So honestly, just thinking about it, I'm just like, oh wow, well that is a point, that is a true point there. And every time I think about it, I just think, all right, I just need to do things my way, except do it perfectly well, but through my pace, you know what I mean? So I don't have to like do things fast, because that wouldn't, I don't know if that would probably just drop the quality of that would drop the quality of my results. And so just even thinking about it, I don't want to think. And if you think things too much, you just end up thinking about it too much, and then you won't get anything done naturally or genuinely. So honestly, it's just, the more you just think for a bit, and then like how to get it done, then start trying to achieve that goal, or doing it just step by step. Honestly, that itself, I don't think is a problem. So yeah, that's one thing I realized. Well, even though I did hear that so many times, but just hearing from my sister, the fact that the more, there are people that can be adjusted to it like naturally, but there are also things that they may not be able to handle easily. And so that's natural, and I learned to accept that I am a slow learner, but also very cautious and willing to make every aspect a bit more perfect. So yeah, the best it can be. So those, even though it's hard to like control, but I feel like that's just part of life. So yeah, but obviously as a human, I do have problems where like I couldn't get this done, or like, oh, why is this so hard, or like, oh, I really want this to be done well, it just didn't come out the way I wanted. But the more you think like that, I think that's how you can achieve a little more. Show, even though you may not see it yourself, but people around you who actually look close to you would definitely recognize how well you're doing. So that was a really long life lesson, but how to improve your Korean, or honestly, just take it easy. Don't stress yourself with with how hard the pronunciation is, or like, just do it slow. Like, I'll try to, not too fast, just take your time. If you want to take a break, take a break. Like, don't force yourself to do it if you feel like tired, or if it's too hard for you. Or, for me, when I was a trainee, when I first started learning Korean properly, it was like, oh, okay, all right, that's a lot to study, but I'll try. And so as I was doing it, I would like get so tired. Like, even doing it like past 12, I would sleep for like 20 minutes, because I don't know. A lot of nice tips would be, if you sleep for a bit and you wake up, you actually get more energy, and I guess you get into studying more, much better, because after resting a bit, you can concentrate more apparently. So that's one of my tips Yeah, but yeah, no need to stress. Take your time. You still have time. That's why there's time. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's my life lesson. 아이고, 일단 한국말 미안해. 한국말도 해줘. 오케이.